One of the things that I've learned from our previous series is that Christmas should not be celebrated just on December 25, but from January 1 to December 31. So here's why. Here comes the most wonderful time of the year. Suddenly, it feels like heaven came down here. Like, let's be honest, we're all looking forward to celebrate this season time and time again. Our hearts are ready to be filled with joy that we can't even contain. Everyone is preparing for their annual tradition, and for some, it is a call for a family reunion. Children are so excited to wear their new clothes, new pants, and new shoes, while their parents are busy just to make sure the food will be delicious. And when a group of friends gather to do caroling, it sounds like angels are coming down singing. When some are preparing for the gift giving, kids can't wait to know what's inside the gift that they'll be receiving. But be careful not to glorify the season. Don't get me wrong, I love these traditions, but may we not forget about the real reason. That as we celebrate the season called Christmas, I'm sorry to say this, but it's not about us. And no, it's not about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's not even about that old guy wearing a red suit. Let's make it clear. Because Christmas without Christ is M-A-S. Without Him, our celebration is meaningless, aimless, senseless. Yes, it's all about the promised Messiah named Jesus, aka Emmanuel, which means God is with us. Imagine that. God is with us. He was the fulfillment of what had been prophesied in the past, that one day a Savior will come, whose mission is to give us freedom. And because of His desire to save us, He actually became one of us. From heavenly throne to a manger, from being the King of Kings to being a carpenter, from a place of comfort to a life of danger. And because He loves us so much, He chose to suffer. He humbled Himself and came down here on earth, fully surrendered to the will of the Father up to the point of death. But 3 days later, He showcased the power of resurrection. And it's His birthday, but He was the one who gave us this gift called salvation. And yes, we all love the tradition of exchanging of gifts. But you know what? Jesus did exchange His all to express His love for us so deep that He took our sickness in exchange of His health. He took our poverty in exchange of His wealth. He took our sins so we can have His righteousness. He took our curse so we will be blessed. He took our punishment of death to give us life eternal. They call it the great exchange, but ironically, it is unconditional. So as we assemble and display our Christmas tree, remember that Jesus exchanged His blessing by becoming a curse hanging on a tree. And don't forget to put those colorful Christmas balls, green, red, and gold. What's the meaning of those colors? Green is the color of trees and grass. It reminds us of the new life we have when we put our trust in Jesus. And red symbolizes the blood of Christ that was shed, that by the liquid that ran through His veins, all of us have been washed clean and delivered. And lastly, gold was one of those gifts by the wise men, proclaiming His kingship, that Jesus will forever reign. So before enjoying and eating our Christmas Eve food, don't forget to thank Him, for He alone is good. And it doesn't matter what's inside the gift that we will receive from one another, because the greatest gift of all is to be with Him forever. And again, as we celebrate Christmas, remember that it's not about us. That as we sing, as we dance, as we rejoice during this season, keep this in your heart, that in every season, Jesus is and will always be the reason